search for a man named Jim Sonnett. And the legends folks tell may be true. Most call him gunman and killer. He's my son, who I hardly knew. I raised Jim's boy from the cradle. Till the day he said to me, I have to go find my father. And I reckoned that's how it should be. So we ride, Jim's boy and me.
I'm supposed to meet my grandfather, Will Sonnett.
No log in it, friend. Just have a seat.
Oh, no, I mean, has he showed up yet?
Not unless that's him.
No, he's a tall man, older.
Haven't seen him.
Well, maybe send a message, a telegram or something for Jeff Sonnett?
No, nothing.
Funny. I figured he'd be here way ahead of me. You see, we split up about 60 miles south.
That a fact.
Yeah, so as he could cover the country to the east, while I hunted around to the west. Folks gave us 2 different leads. We didn't know which one to take, so... But we're trying to find my pa, Jim Sonnett.
Look, maybe your grandpa went to get himself a room first before coming here.
Well, maybe he did. Is there a hotel?
Mm-hmm. End of the street. Yeah, but there's also rooms over the saloon. Most of the fellas check in there. It's closer to the action.
I'll check the hotel first. Thank you, mister.
Are you sure he said Jim Sonnett was his father?
Major, I got good ears. I ain't like him. And I heard some very interesting news about a change in tomorrow's stage to Fort Henry.
I'll save that. Right now, the boy's more important. I wish we'd have known this yesterday when Jim turned down our little proposition. But if he really is Jim Sonnett's son, we'll make out fine.
Oh, what's your pleasure? Got all flavors.
Oh, nothing, thanks. We're just wondering if a man named Sonnett took a room here.
Nope. Might try the hotel.
Well, I just did. Thanks anyway, mister.
All right.
Pardon me, young man. But your name wouldn't happen to be Sonnett.
Well, that's right. Jeff Sonnett.
I thought so. And I happened to see you out in the street a while ago. I spotted the resemblance, but I couldn't quite place it.
Well, resemblance to who?
Why, to Jim Sonnett. You must be the son he keeps bragging about.
You mean you know my father, mister?
Major Cross, late of the Union Army, 22nd Cavalry.
That's the same outfit Paul was in.
Don't I know it, son? Yes. Best soldier in my company. We fought shoulder to shoulder through many a battle.
Well, it's good to meet you, Major Cross. Well, tell me, have you heard anything from Paul since the war?
Heard from him? Son, I see him every day. We're in business together. I expect to be back at headquarters with him tomorrow. You might say I saved Jim Sonnett's life in that skirmish. Then there was a time at Shiloh that I really...
Major, pardon me, but I'm awful anxious to hear how he's doing now.
Oh, of course you are, son. Well, like I said, we're in business together. We're partners in a gold mine up in the Medora Range. Looks like it's going to pay off big real soon.
That's right. In fact, we expect to hit the mother lode about noon, day after tomorrow.
You talk too much, Chihuahua. You want to start another gold rush? I'll go get the horses ready. It's time we started back.
Yes, sir, Major. Sir?
Major, could you hold off going back just a little longer? Grandpa should be here any time now.
Oh, no, I think your grandpa's been delayed somehow. They got to leave him a note saying that you're gone after your pa and come along with us. It's a hard spot to find without a guide.
Sure, he won't mind waiting around here for me to come back with Paul.
Old Army habit of mine. I still carry my field diary with me. Well, don't mind Charlie. Watching somebody write fascinates him.
I'll take this over to the depot.
I'll deliver for you. You better get your horse ready.
Okay, thanks, Major. I'll hustle right along.
Well, Charlie, looks like Jim Sonnett's going to be a whole lot easier to handle now, if he's got any interest in his son's future at all. We'll follow the creek for a little way now. It's easier than that loose rebel directly across.
Looks like we're trying to cover our trail in case anybody's following.
When you got a gold mine that may be worth a fortune, that's not a bad idea. Resume march. Let's go.
Howdy. My name's High-Low. You mind if I sit with you?
Sit. Name's Sonnett. We're Sonnett. Might as well get used to socializing with leathered-up old critters my own age.
Well, now, I'd say there's a little good left in us old critters yet.
What little good I had in me just left town on a fast horse.
We'll rest the horses here, son.
How much farther to the mine?
Just beyond that next ridge. Won't be long until you'll be seeing your father again. I want you to grab him just before we sight the mine shack.
You want Charlie? Knife him.
No killing. Well, Major, he ain't gonna grab easy. I think Charlie's got a good idea.
Don't be a fool. We have to keep him alive so Jim can see him. After that, who knows? But now we need him alive.
Maybe we could team up and stake us a claim to work somewhere.
I didn't know my own grandson better than to think he'd take off without saying goodbye. Something's wrong. Something's happened to him.
Now, Will, you're just guessing.
I ain't guessing. I'm feeling, I'm knowing. I'm gonna look into it.
are we stopping for now?
Rest the horses?
Well, we just rested the horses a while ago.
It's my old army training again. I value my animal. I take good care of him.
Well, but you said the mine shack was just over this ridge.
We'll rest the horses here until I give the order to advance, son.
Well, my pa always believed in taking good care of his animal, too.
Yes, I know.
Well, I reckon you were with him at the Battle of Vicksburg when his horse broke its leg and he had to shoot it.
It was a very bad moment for Jim.
Yeah, I've heard it said that he had the prettiest black mare that you'd ever want to see.
That was a beautiful animal.
I don't think you were in the war with my pa together at all.
What makes you say a thing like that, son?
Because he never had a black mare, that's why. We've heard it said 100 times that Paul rode a bay gelding all through the war. And it never broke its leg.
Well, now, I guess I owe you an explanation, don't I?
Maybe you haven't got a gold mine. Or maybe Paul's not waiting at that shack up there.
He's there, all right. I'll see him shortly. Now, let me tell you why I may have been a little confused about the business of his horse.
Rode out here a few hours ago with 3 other fellas. Headed north towards the Medora Range. Boy was all excited. Said something about going to find his pa up at an old mine shack.
Yeah, he must have got a lead on James. There was 3 others, you say?
Peculiar lot. One right smart-looking dude, a deef Indian, another fella.
Much obliged. I'll head north and try to pick up their trail.
I don't know why you brought me out here, but I reckon it wasn't to meet my pa. He'd never do business with you.
Well, I'm sure he soon will be.
Well, you aim to use me to force him into partnership with you?
In a way. The Fort Henry payroll shipment is coming through near here tomorrow.
I reckon I'll just part company with you here, Major.
I'd like to oblige, but I need Jim Sonnett. So, you'll come along with us. That was a beautiful move. And I'd say you're almost as fast as Jim. But one thing spoils it. I'm afraid your gun is empty. See, I badly need a smart man with a quick gun to pull this off. Now, your father's stubborn, but he's smart as they come, and he's fast and quick. We could be rich by tomorrow.
You're going to talk to my pa. What's holding you?
Timing, son. Proper timing wins the battle. Now, just before dawn, I'll send Chihuahua up to the cabin to tell him that you've joined up with us. And if Chihuahua tells it right, I dare say he'll ride when we hit the stage at noon.
Yeah, he'll tell you to go jump. And I'm telling you to go jump. I won't ride along with you.
Oh? think you will.
Howdy, Will. Just passing by. Thought I'd poke my head in.
Well, you come mighty near poking it in without a head. Sneaking up on a man in the night like that, making a banshee noise and all that business.
It wasn't me, it was the mule.
It ain't certain which of you is the biggest fool.
Stableman said you was headed north. Figured you'd be well up in the Medoras by now. Young fella full of oats like you.
Well, the trail ran out in this creek here right at sundown, and nothing I can do about it till daylight.
Well, if you was to team up with me, a little thing like that wouldn't slow you down. I know all these trails blindfolded. And just about every mine shack up there.
All right, we're teamed.
Oh, say. That's right friendly of you, Will. Yes, sir, I'm sure glad I dropped by to...
What about them mining shacks you just mentioned?
Well, I'd say if them fellas you've been tracking was headed in this direction, they was probably making for Fred Cleaver's old shack.
Can you find it at night?
Like an owl.
Then let's get going.
Oh, wait a minute. Ain't you going to crack open a jug of something to celebrate our hitching up together?
Now, you start leading the way to that shack, or we'd just been unhitched.
Doggone. I knowed I should have got it down in writing.
Chihuahua's coming back now.
Well, Major, Sonnett just flat out called me a liar. Called you worse. Want me to go down the list?
Never mind. Did you tell him his son's life is at stake?
Yeah, I told him. That's when he called me a liar. He claims that his son is not within 1,000 miles of here. He says he's out on a ranch somewhere, all safe and sound. And he says that whoever this kid is here, he's just got you by the tail.
Well, the boy wouldn't have come with us if he wasn't Jim Sonnett's son. Now, that's a bluff. Let Jim take a good look at you and see what he says.
Well, he wouldn't know me. He hasn't seen me since I was little.
Now start walking. Slow. Keep me covered.
There's the shack.
Jeff with a gun on his back.
That's it.
It's close enough.
Jim! I brought your son up here so he can see it's not a trick. Now, this is your son, Jim. If you're gonna get stubborn, the next time you see him, he'd be laid out lengthwise.
You all right, Jeff?
Paul was in that shack.
Maybe.
Now he's gone. He didn't leave anything. I guess he's not coming back.
Well, it ain't like James to ever go back.
Well, maybe we can catch up to him. Or maybe he'll wait for us.
We're a whole lot closer to him today than we was yesterday.
We were kind of like a family there for a while. All working together, fighting for one another. It felt good. Even when it was bad.
You see how it is? I got a duty to my other partner to keep looking for our James.
Sure, well. When I seed you go into action just now, I knowed I couldn't cut it with a young buck like you anyway. Good luck to you.
Like the book says, in thee, O Lord, shall all families of the earth be blessed.